What is good, y'all? SGG gang. It's your boy Smooth Out Gang back with another rebuild here, man. And today, I'm not even gonna get into an update. Just know more life stuff happened. Very, very tragic stuff happened. But I'm back on these videos as best as I can for you guys. Trust me, I'm going to get this, more regular that we've seen here recently. So don't worry about the channels. They're going to be fine. Make sure you guys are heading over to the reaction channel, catching those daily reaction videos as well as this series, even though we look like we could be coming up on the end of it. So I want you guys down below, please leave feedback. I really need y'all for this one. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Do you want to see another season of this continue? If we win, would you still want to see another season, or would you rather just wait for Madden? Let me know down below. Would you rather wait for the Madden rebuild or see another season continue if we win? So now we got that out the way, and hopefully y'all commented down below. We're able to go ahead and just jump straight into this game, and we're going up against Dylan Lesko here in the postseason for the San Diego Padres, and he's going to be looking to stop our offense. After game one, we were able to go ahead and come out, steal that one on the road, and we're looking to do the same thing here, as we will be showing off games 2 and 3. So here in San Diego, and then first game in Detroit, to see what the series is mixing up and looking up like, as Akil Baddoo has managed to work his way to an even 2-2 count. Lining it up. Lines this one out to the outfield. Diving by the outfielder. And it looks like it just goes under his glove. I thought he might have would have had that one for a second, but it looks like he just dove over top of it. At least knocked it down. It didn't travel all the way to the wall, but now we have a runner on first base. And then a base hit down the third base line. If this can get up, oh, it will get up against the walls. He missed it. We're going to go ahead and send Akil Baddoo to the plate. Can we score the first run of the game? We will with ease. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. RBI double, thanks to a little misplay by the outfielder out there in the corner too as well. But we scored the first run of the game, and y'all know how it goes. First run means first dubs. As this is going to be a fly ball into the outfield. Guerrero's going to try to go ahead and move up. Oh, nope. Fooled us even up here in the booth. He's actually going to stay at second base. He doesn't have a whole lot of speed, so I'm not mad at it. Then we get a line drive right to shortstop. Thought we might have been able to get another run in there that time around, but no siree. Able to go and stab the one out there, and now we got Matt Manning coming to the mound. 2.04 ERA, 108 WHIP. Been a very, very good pitcher in his 17 2/3 innings of work, and we're looking to get another strong start out of him today, as he's really kind of stepped up and been that man for us this postseason. Been able to put together a couple of clutch starts that we weren't expecting to even really get out of him. As I remember when we first learned that Casey Mize was not going to be able to make this postseason, it wasn't looking like we would make it this far. And because of Matt Manning, Jesus Luzardo really showing up and showing out, we were able to put together just enough to make it to this point. As that's going to be the first strikeout of the ball game there for Matt Manning. And then Fernando Tatis Jr. 2-2. Watches that four-seamer upstairs. There's nothing you can really do with that one. Full count. Watching the curveball down low. Not even going to offer it. Okay. Staying very patient on that one. I don't know if I could have did that with 2 strikes. But instead we get Machado to go and fly this one out. Baddoo's going to go ahead and take control of it and glove it in for the end of the first inning. So we're up 1-0 here early. And we'll jump to the top of the third as we get back to the top part of our lineup here. Ooh. Morris Jones maybe flexing a little bit of power there, lining that one deep over there to right side, and that's another one line. This one's gonna stay fair. Gone. Solo home run. Perfectly timed that one up. Got a very good pitch to hit his first home run of the postseason. We don't really see too many home runs from Morris Jones, but when we do, they definitely seem like they're no doubters. Got one right over the middle of the plate, about belt high. The first one you saw, he pulled all the way to the seats. This time around, waited back just a little bit longer, got it right over the plate. And it's a no-doubter where we're able to just go ahead and jog our way down the base paths. And now it's a 2-0 lead, as we have Akil Baddoo coming up next, seeing if maybe he can add a little bit more to the offense, as this one's going to go opposite field. Right to the left fielder, though, for the catch. Great play by him. Vladimir Guerrero, full count himself. He's going to line this one right over to third base. Easy catch. And that'll go ahead and do it for that. Gonzalez up next after him. Chop this one on the ground over the second base. So this is going to be an easy play over the first. And just like that, we'll go bottom of the third here to Matt Manning with a 2-0 lead now. All we got to do is just be solid here. Give me 6, maybe 7 strong innings of work. We'll get the bullpen in and go ahead and shut this one down if it goes according to plan. Now, nice fly ball out is a good way to go and start things out. Then we have Samuel Zavala up next as he'll throw this one over to first, and that's going to be an error. Guys, Keith Clemens on the bad throw over there, but, ball doesn't play as Torres flips it back to Clemens, who gets another clean chance to go to end the inning that time around. We're able to get the double play right behind it to keep these base paths still clear. And then we go back up to 2, 3, and 4 here in the bottom of the fourth. And we go ahead and settle one down on a ground ball. Tatis Jr. will do the same thing, this time over to second base. And then we come up with Manny Machado. 2-2. Watch his strike 3 on the slider on the corner. Great call, great pitch. And way to freeze him. As we're going through 5 innings here, gets another strikeout on Jay Cronenworth this time. Ha-Sung Kim as the pitch count is looking good here too. 55 pitches as we get a ground ball over the third. Easy plays over the first. And we come right back to Corey Lee, who is an 0-2 count himself, as he will swing and miss through the slider. He'll go sit down. And that's 5 strong innings. And y'all see, the only people that have been on base as we get another strikeout here have been because of errors. I'm just saying. They have only been because of errors as we get another fly ball out to center field. As Morris Jones wrangles that one in, and we're back up to the top of the lineup for the third time here today as Arise flies this one out to Green, who looks like he'll get underneath it. That's 6 innings. No hits. We are officially, what I would call at least, we're down to the last 9 outs on no hit alert, as we will go ahead and get that 8. 8 more outs to go if Matt Manning can do it. And this is the hard part of the order. He just needs to get past this, and they're not going to get him going around. That's going to be a walk for Fernando Tatis Jr. And that'll lead into Manny Machado. My man hasn't given up a hit yet. I really want to leave him in to see if he can do it. Get the no-hitter done. I mean, a ground ball here, and we're going to the next inning. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get somebody at least warm, though, between Jerome Mandel and Michael King here this late in the game at the 7th. I think I'm going to go ahead and go Jerome, just in case I need him to come in this 7th inning. Hopefully things handle slowly so he can have time to warm up. And we get a chopper right on the ground next play. Clemens will go ahead and take it himself to second. Throw over to first base for the double play. And just like that, the no-hitter is still secured. It's not a perfect game, but man, oh man, if we throw a no-hitter in the World Series, I'm going to lose it. They're going to go to their bullpen and bring in Jose Leclerc. I think that's how you say Leclerc. And for our bullpen, we're going to go ahead and sit Jerome down. Maybe, should I bring up Michael King? Let him at least warm up, possibly. Just in case things don't go, the way we think they are. So we'll let him stretch and toss. There we go. Chopper up the middle. Deep into the hole. Throw will go over. Not in time. Base hit for Akil Baddoo. Now a chance for us to go and extend the lead. If we can get one more, I think I'd feel extra comfy about this game. And Vladimir Guerrero is definitely the batter to do it. 1-2. Check this swing. They're going to say that he did go around that time. All right. And there goes a base hit there from Fernando Gonzalez. He'll get that into the outfield to at least remove the runners to the corners. Now a ground ball can't end the inning, though, from Keith Clemens. But if he can get a liner, that might score another run. This one's going back into the corner. It'll get up against the wall. 1 run's going to score to make it 3-0. And that throw was offline, but I think he probably still would have got him at the play if we tried it. We'll just settle with runners at second and third. 1 out. And the lead is growing. Gleyber Torres, can you make something happen? You haven't got a hit yet. Chopper on the ground. Catcher takes this himself, can guard the plate and throw him out at first. That's, quote, essentially like a double play. But then Riley Green right after him gets a base hit into the outfield, in on the hands. We're going to send one. We're actually going to send the second one too as well. 5-0 Detroit. Bring in Jamie Barrera. We destroyed their first relief option there and Jose Leclerc, and there was nothing they could do to stop us there. They go to the bullpen to try to finish up this 8th inning and get to the bottom half of the 8th and 9th to their last 6 outs to see if they can make something happen, or we're going to have to call it a day here early as Torkelson flies this one out to center field for the easy catch. And now it's going to be 5, 6, and 7. We do have Michael King up and warming up just in case. Right now he's on stretch and toss. We're actually going to sit him down since it is a big lead, though. And I'm going to try to get somebody like Matt Brash up, somebody that we could work their ERA down a little bit. Should I need to bring anybody in, we have a 5-0 lead, so I'm not too worried about blowing it in one inning. There's a strikeout of Cronenworth, though, to go ahead and get them down to 5 outs, 90 pitches to this point. And we got to hope that my man isn't getting tired now, as that curveball was way off the plate. Four-seamer just barely missing. That one's way off the plate. Come on now, don't lose your handle here. There goes the circle change. Gets that one called. 3-1. Lays it over. And no, they're going to call it a ball. I said it might be a bad call by the ump, but okay. Right after that, we walked Corey Lee too as well. Not able to locate anymore, it seems like, is Joe Adell. 108 pitches here from Matt Manning. We still need him to try to finish this thing out. He'll take the four-seamer deep back into left center field. That ball will get out of here. Getting over the little crawl space and getting over to the seat so that can be a souvenir for the home crowd fans. As Joe Adell hits his 3rd home run of the postseason, it's a 3-run home run that gets the Padres on the board finally to break up the no-hitter and make it a 5-3 ball game. And just like that, I think it's time we go ahead and go to the bullpen. Bring somebody else in here. Matt Brash, go ahead and come in and try to save this ball game for us. Do not allow them to bounce all the way back. The first thing he does is get Samuel to pop over to Clemens, who will catch it and bring in the 2nd out of the inning. Next up will be Luis Ariz. He'll take the first pitch he sees. This ball is going to get down in the gap. Now, thankfully, he's only got 49 speed, and it's on the left side. So we should be able to keep this at just a double and not a triple. But that does turn the lineup over for Xander Bogaerts, runner in scoring position, and he'll chop the inside four-seamer right over to second base. Easy play, and they're down to their final 3 outs there, but Joe Adell did bring them back close, as we're going to go ahead and get Jordan Romano warmed up and scheduled to put in. We have R9, 1 and 2 coming up here to try to maybe get a little bit more insurance before we go to that bottom half. As he'll chop this one over the head of the pitcher. Second base will throw over. Not in time for Harry Ford to go ahead and make it. That's why you get a catcher with speed. And then we get Morris Jones, who will chop this one back to the pitcher. Not enough time to get 2 or the lead runner. So it'll be like a sacrificial bunt. And then Akil Baddoo swings over the top of that one. We're going to fake the throw over to third base, though. So that way it buys time for Akil to get over to first base, as that is a heads-up play. It was a drop third strikeout. We tried to move the runner over to third just to get their eyes off of it. It worked to get 2 on, and then we get a ball into the gap here from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And because of that, we're able to make this ball game back up to or at least a 4-run lead, as it's now 7-3 Detroit. 2 RBI double. We're able to go ahead and sit down our closer now. Put Jordan Romano back down, and we'll just let Matt Brash finish this thing out. See if he can lower that ERA even more for us. And now we have Fernando Gonzalez, who is 1 for 4 on the day. Gets an inside four-seamer, tries to pull it over the second baseman's head. Doesn't really get enough loft to it. And then it'll be up to Keith Clemens on if we can just get one more runner. Not taking this ball into the gap. It will get down. So that'll be a base hit where a runner will score. And we're going to, Keith was trying to feel a little risky there going for second base, but he's able to get back to first in time. 8-3 ball game. It's back to a 5-run lead, despite Torres striking out. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th with basically the same lead that we had in the bottom of the 8th. They've got 3, 4, and 5 set to do up against Matt Brash. Let's see if we can lower the ERA. He came in with I think it was 4.10 ERA, or at least over a 4. So we'll see if these 6 outs for him, 5 outs can be enough to lower the ERA at least below 4, maybe even below 3 as we get a strikeout there for Fernando Tatis Jr. watching the slider low. And it'll be up to Manny Machado. Watching that four-seamer get called beautifully on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Not taking any chances with strike 2 as he chops that one foul and swings through the four-seamer at his ankles. Not wanting to get caught looking here at the late stages of the game will have you swinging out a lot of crazy pitches that you probably should have let go. And that means the game is going to be all up to Jake Cronenworth, who, after chopping away the curveball, has a 1-2 count and is down to their final strike in the ball game. Watches that one go off the plate there for ball 2. Even count. Popped up. Guerrero going to call off his pitcher. He's going to come in and make the play over at third base in the infield grass. And Detroit has come away here in San Diego and took 2. Just like we had 2 stolen from us at home last series, we come into San Diego and take 2 of their own 2 as well. And what more can I say? This is the exact start that you want to have when going on the road to defeat somebody in the World Series. You steal 2, you get to go back home and play 3 back in your home building for a chance to eliminate this team. Matt Manning, great start, 7 1/3, only 1 hit, had a no-hitter going through 7. I think it might have even been through 7. No, because I think he gave up the hit. Yeah, he gave up the hit and we moved him right out. So 7 1/3 innings of no-hit ball 2 before giving up the 3-run home run off of the walk. Maybe if he didn't give up the walks, pitch count wouldn't have been high. He probably could have kept going. I think some of those balls were called pretty bad. So can't really blame that whole thing on him. Dylan Lesko gets the L there. 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 strikeouts, 2 earned. And then Morris Jones, great game as the leadoff spot finally showing out. Him, Akil, and Guerrero each had 2 hits apiece. Clemens with 3. Riley Green today had a 3-for-4, 2 RBI days. He hits his 4th double this year or this postseason. Guerrero hit both his first 2, and Clemens hit his 4th. Jones' first home run, 2 more RBIs for Green gives him 5, 2 for Clemens gives him 10, and 3 more for Guerrero gives him 11. So the middle of our order really turning this thing up right now. We just need Gonzalez to turn up too, and then the offense would be unstoppable if we're able to do this with still key factors of ours missing. And then Matt Brash got the final 5 outs of the game, 2 of them strikeouts, and got that ERA down to a 3.52. So this was a great game all the way around and leads us to Detroit, where we now will have a 2-0 lead in front of the home fans and give us 3 opportunities to walk away with this thing World Series champs in front of the people that love us the most, the beautiful Comerica Park and the beautiful fans of Detroit. If you guys are ready for game 3, hit the video with a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys comment down below too as well what you would like to see from the series. If we win, we're another game closer, as today will be Jesus Luzardo, who's also had a magnificent postseason ever since the trade with Boston. He's coming and been a very key, another left-handed arm for us. We're going to see what he can do here today as we go ahead and try to work game 3. And the first person that we'll have to face is Luis Arraez, who has been honestly a pain in the side this entire series. Not getting a whole lot of, hits and stuff like that. He's not making a whole lot of splash plays for sure. But my dude has 99 vision, 99 contact, or 98 contact, one of the two. He does not miss the ball often. If he's swinging, he's making contact. So getting strikeouts against him, hard. You got to honestly just kind of lay that thing over the plate. I hope he gets out like this one right here. Nice little curveball there on the 12-6. And my boy popped it out to third base. So we got Xander Bogaerts coming up next. He's going to line this one down the third base line. They will say that one is fair. So Badu's going to have to play this one off the wall. It will be just a leadoff base hit. But okay, this game going already a little bit differently than the last one did. And here we got a tip that they might steal. We're going to go ahead and throw over. We got him picked off. He's in the middle of a pickle, and we throw down to second base to get him. That's one of the first times that I think we've done that. I threw it over, honestly, because I saw that he had low steal rating. So I thought maybe something like that would happen, because I've noticed that with our players when they steal, if the steal rating is low, they kind of get bad jumps and are more susceptible to stuff like that. So I did wait to go ahead and see if that was something we could do there, and we were able to go ahead and pick him off. Now, that's not going to distract us from the fact that Guerrero doubled, or not Guerrero, but Tatis doubled down the line. But then Torres gets the easy ground ball play over there, and we're able to go ahead and take care of out number 3. And that means that we have to go up against Aaron Nola, going and making his 5th start this postseason. He's 2-0. ERA is up there above 4. So we're going to have to hope that we can put together a good game here against him. Because if not, we're going to have some explaining to do. Because we've been putting up good games against everybody else. So I need us to go ahead and put together one more clutch, good game. It's going to start off with Morris Jones trying to do what he does best, and that's been actually produce hits in the leadoff role for us. He's not been playing bad at all. That 12-6 gets watched low. There he goes over to first base. Good snag, though, by the first baseman, and he's able to go ahead and make that play for him. And now we've got to get a liner here from Akil Badu, who's going to get down in front of the center fielder. We're able to go ahead and get our leadoff base, or not leadoff base runner, but our first inning base runner on, at least. And now we've got Vladimir Guerrero coming up. He's going to line this one in opposite field, right to the right fielder, though, so not going to have an impact on that play at all either. And then 0-2 here to Fernando Gonzalez, right back to the pitcher. Similar thing that they had. Guy gets on, they get out. So we're going to have to make something happen here. Is this going to be a ground ball up the middle? That's going to... I thought I pulled the runner off the bag for a second. No base hit that time around here. As we got a full count to Harry Ford. He lines this one over the second base for the easy play there. And then Morris Jones with a 3-2 count himself as he catches a walk. Okay. 2-out base runner. And we're at the top of our lineup, so things can happen. Akil Badu. Base hit into the outfield. Now we've got a runner in scoring position. 2 guys on, 2 outs. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is up at the plate. Sees a 4-seamer high, but not able to do anything with it. 0-1. Gets another circle change. He takes it right to first base for the ground ball out. We'll have to go top of the 4th here, as they've been quiet there from their bats, though, too, as well. Jesus Luzardo's been pitching great. And so far, we've got 3 complete innings of no runs from either side. Will they make it 4 here? It's Tatis Jr. back up the middle to Torres, who will grab it himself, throw over to first base, and he's got him. Then Manny Machado. Looks like they're following the same format that we had last inning. 2 outs, walk, base hit, almost in the same exact location too as well. So I have to see if they follow the path exactly. Jake Cronenworth, are you going to ground up to first base? As with a 3-0 count, we got to lay one in, lay a second one. It ends up being a fly ball out to Akil Badu, who will glove that one in to the end of the 4th inning. We'll have to go back to our bats. As Gonzalez trying to get it started off with a little bit of excitement. Not too much, though, so it'll be a fly ball. Gloved in left field. And that's Keith Clemens. Oh, my gosh, that was quick. He didn't even think about it for a second. He saw that ball on the ground, grabbed it, spun around. I don't even know if he looked. I think he 360 no-scoped the ball to first base. That was definitely a 360 no-scope. My boy did not look before making that pass. And we do get a walk, though, to get a runner at first. And then Riley Green takes the sinker back up the middle to center field. This is going to go deep, way back, and it will get down and bounce over the wall. As that'll save a run. It probably could have been an RBI triple. But thankfully for the Padres, it bounced over the wall. So runners will be at second and third, 2 outs. Torkelson needs a hit. And we'll actually just draw a walk to load the bases. So now we need Harry Ford to come in clutch if we want to see any runs score in this inning. Nola wheels, deals, throws a good sinker, and that's going to be a base hit into the outfield. 1 run will get around. We're not going to send the second one and be greedy, but at least that'll give us the run we need. And that should, if y'all know anything about the history of these series and these games, that might be all it takes to do it. Team that scores first wins. And we are now up 1-0 going to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's another inning quiet for the Padres offense. Akil Baddoo trying to get back loud. 2 for 2 on the day. Takes a 4-seamer. Times it up well. This is going to go deep to center field. Way back. At the wall, it's gone. The leap is no good. And we're able to go ahead and get a 3-0 lead now. As that is Akil Baddoo's second home run this postseason to deep center field. Straight away center field. Perfectly timed up. Perfect ball, and it just had enough distance. You saw he leaped for it, just couldn't reach it. And with no outs, we still have a chance to kind of get some more runs in case we can. If Nola's, feeling more in the giving mood as we get closer and closer to Christmas time. It looks like the only thing he's trying to give out right now is strikeouts and groundouts. You can take those back. That's the equivalent of Cole. I know my team been good. You see, Keith Clemens been good. As that's going to be a base hit that gets into the outfield off the curve. Maybe a little 2-out rally can get going here as we are up 2-0. Torres, first pitch he sees. Sinker off the plate. Nola trying with another one. This one will go to shortstop. Easy play there. They'll go through 5 innings, giving up 2 runs so far. We're going back to Luzardo. Gets him to check his swing that time. They're going to say he went around, though. And with a 1-1, looks like they're trying to keep the pitches a little bit away. So we're going to go check the bullpen. With his command getting a little loose, a little wild, we can go ahead and get somebody like Andrew Chafin up. I love bringing him in when we have lefties and they're having good games. When I keep the angle the same. Because that's obviously telling me that they are struggling against lefties. So we're going to get Chafin up just in case. As you see, our first full count here against Bogarts. We finally get him to line this one out to Jones, who will glove this one in for the easy play here. Then Fernando Tatis Jr. If we could get him down here 1, 2, 3, we wouldn't have to see him again to the 9th. And that'll be closer time. That's going to get a ball into the gap. Jones is going to have to round this one off. But Tatis Jr. has a lot of speed. As he's getting in there, sliding feet first. That's a 1-out double. And just like that, we're going to go ahead and pull Jesus Luzardo. I know he's got a shutout going. And in regular season mode, probably not pulling him. Probably seeing if he can get out of it at least one more batter. Postseason, where we need these dubs. Yeah, bro, you did just enough. Go sit down. We're going to bring in Andrew Chafin. 4 games, 8 1/3 innings of work, 10 strikeouts. And is only giving up a hit against the right-handed side of the plate for a .045. Yeah. We're bringing my dude in to try to get us out of this inning. Hopefully pitches through the 7th and maybe even 8th if he's got enough stamina for it. Now, first thing he's got to do, though, is get through Manny Machado here. 1-1. Back-to-back sinkers don't work. The 2-2 was a ground ball over to Torres, who throws it easily over to first base. And now any out will do. Just to go and get us out of this inning, we just need Will Myers to swing at something. Nope. So he'll walk his way over to first base. Jake Cronenworth, do you want to swing at something instead? Chopped on the ground to Clemens. He'll grab it. Throw goes over to first. Easy plays. And that's 6 innings of shutout ball. We're going to stay here with Chafin in the 7th. Gets Luis Campusano swing, checking his swing, but it'll call it around. And then Corey, he'll swing through the sinker down low as well. As we bring up Joe Adell. Chop this one on the ground. Guerrero grab it himself. 2 strikeouts and a ground out. To go ahead and get us through this 7th inning. We're taking it in the 8th. Still got Chafin in. 31 pitches deep. As he might be starting to get a little tired. I'm not sure how long his stamina will go. But at least he gets the first out of the inning. And then Xander Bogaerts will come up 1 for 3 on the day. Make that 2 for 4. That's going to get down. He's got 69 speed. Not going to try for second base, though. Great round off there by Baddoo. And we're going to go back to the bullpen yet again. Bring in Michael King this time. He's only pitched 2 outs. I don't know why I've stayed away from him. He's my setup man. I've kind of kept him just in case it's like a necessary need situation where I really need to hold a lead because I trust him to do that. And we haven't been in that situation too often. In fact, only one other time. And then here's the second time that we do it, as we get a double play ball over here that's not going to be in time to catch Tatis Jr. back at first. And now it'll be up to Manny Machado as we're going to steal off for second base. Throw will go down. Not in time. Great steal there by Tatis Jr. We'll have to deal with Machado at the plate now. 2 outs. Michael King trying to shut down this 8th inning. This one's going to be in the dirt. No movement. Back to a full count. Swings and misses at the slider off the plate. Great work there by Michael King, getting another 2 outs. Another clutch situation for him. And I don't know. Well, obviously, we won't most likely have him run the 9th. We'll have Jordan Romano go ahead and come in and run this 9th. Romano is fully rested, warmed up, ready to go. So we can go ahead and warm him up and get him in here. But we do have 6, 7, and 8 going up against Nabil Chrismat to try to increase this lead, as that's going to be a ground ball off the first pitch he sees. Torres will have to go sit down. Next up, we do have Riley Green, who's managed to work a full count here, being vigilant. Watches a walk as he will go over to first. And that gives Torkelson a chance here with a 1-2 count to possibly move him up or score him around. Is this going to be a ground ball over the shortstop? Behind the back, flip to second base, over to first for 2. Great double play. Way to not make it fancy. Got to do something. If the bats ain't working, might as well flash some leather. And in 4 games, Jordan Romano has gotten 4 saves. And we'll see if he can go ahead and make it 5 to end off game 3 of the World Series, as this is a easy play over to first base, getting Will Myers down. And now we've got Jake Cronenworth. The last 2 outs, the last 2 hopes for the Padres. Can they steal one here on the road? This one's going to get deep into the gap for Clemens. No jump throw like Jeter, and maybe if he had it, would have been an out. But instead, it's a base hit there, and Luis Campusano will at least be able to extend this game a little bit, as he is now the tying run at the plate. Go ahead and run over there in the on-deck circle. And he's watching these pitches come through. Being pretty patient. Managing to get good wood on good pitches. 2-2. Call strike 3 in on the hands. That'll be out number 2. And it's down to Corey Howell. Still the tying run at the plate, but also the last option if he gets out. So he has to be careful here, and careful is what he's being. Gets into a quick 2-0 count before finally swinging at his first pitch. Swinging through the 4-seamer on the hands, and everybody get on your feet. This could be the last strikeout of the ball game, as it's a base hit into the outfield to Jones. Tying run now at first base. Go ahead, run at the plate. And Joe Adell. He did it that home run before. Can he get another 3-run home run today? As he's got a 1-1 count. Swings through the slider down low, and it'll only take one more to get us out of here. Jordan Romano. Swings and misses through the slider down at the feet. Joe Adell goes down swinging, and your Detroit Tigers take a 3-0 series lead. Now, if y'all remember, we went down 2-0, came back and won in 7. The Padres on their end actually went down 3-0 and came back in 7. Job's not finished, but man, does it feel good to go up 3-0 in the series for once. Jesus Luzardo, 5 1/3, 6 hits, 3 Ks, 1 walk. Aaron Nola, 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned, 2 strikeouts, 3 walks. We were able to kind of really be patient, really watch back on his pitches, and just do enough to get these hits. As far as them, we were able to sit them down, hold them down, and do great bullpen management to get guys in when I needed them to. We got the guys in right when run situations were starting to become an issue, when guys were getting tired, and not waiting too long to bring in the good guys. So Akil Baddoo, a 3-for-3 day, having half the team hits, everybody else having kind of offers except for Keith, Riley, and Harry. But Akil's second home run of the season, Harry's 4th RBI, helped lead the way to getting this dub. Chafin, 2 innings, 1 hit, 2 Ks. King getting the hole, getting the last 2 outs and a strikeout. And Romano getting his 5th save, giving up 2 hits, but also 2 Ks in his 1 inning of work. So that's just about it for you guys, man. Here today, we won games 2 and 3 of the series, which will set up a game 4 with Luis Severino. Possible game 5 with Tariq Skubal if we need to extend it out. But we're going for that sweep tomorrow. So game 4 will be a video all by itself. Hope you guys are ready to see that. Quick check here as to who, the awards will be going to, because I was just curious. It looks like Keith Clemens is leading the postseason MVP race. Despite Vladimir Guerrero having more home runs and Kibadu having a better average, I guess since Keith has a good, or better RBIs, I guess since Keith has a considerable amount of RBIs and a good average, they want to go with him instead. So I gotta let it slide, gotta let it rock. But if you guys are enjoying the series, leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. Let your boy know how you guys are feeling about it, and let me know any other improvements that you guys want to the series. Also, let me know if you guys want the series to continue after this season if we win, or if you guys want to just go ahead and jump straight into Madden. Or I should say wait for me to get Madden, because I still need to afford it. But wait for me to get Madden and go ahead and drop it. I'll try to make it as soon as possible if that is the option that you guys want to do. Just let it be known in the comment section. I'll catch you guys in the next video. It's been your boy SGG, aka the King of Games, aka Smooth Guy Game. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.